Hello and good morning to all. So today we are going to discuss regarding one of the significant judgment passed by Honorable Supreme Court in IBC regime. While we have already discussed the same by way of a small write-up, however, we thought it relevant to discuss by way of a small video as well. So here we are. This particular matter is about Supreme Court judgment passed in July 2023 in the matter of Pastimanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam Limited versus Raman Ispat Limited, wherein the Honorable Supreme Court has restated the viability of waterfall mechanism provided under Section 53 of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, as well as the overriding effect of code over other laws. What was the facts of the case? What important observations made by the Honorable Supreme Court, and how relevant this judgment is, that we are going to see today. Let us start. Section 53 of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code provides for the waterfall mechanism or the priority list in which the realized proceeds has to be distributed among different class of creditors. Be it a CIRP process, be it a liquidation process, in both the process, Section 53 has to be adhered to, and the priority provided under Section 53 has to be honored to. This has also been upheld by the Honorable Supreme Court in various other judgments as well, be it Monad Ispat Limited matter, be it Sundaresh Bhatt matter, be it Mozabir Karmachari matter. In all those rulings, the Honorable Supreme Court has given the priority to this hierarchy or this waterfall mechanism. However, the position got shaken because of yet another ruling of Supreme Court in the matter of State versus Rainbow Papers Limited, which was passed in September 2022. In that particular matter, by virtue of security interest created in favor of government dues were treated at par with the secured creditors. This, of course, created a chaos in the insolvency and bankruptcy sector, as because after this ruling, the insolvency professionals started receiving claims from the government asking to treat themselves at par with the other first priority creditors. This, of course, shaken the position of first priority creditors as well, as because this added a bhagidar in their shares. So this particular ruling of Honorable Supreme Court created a chaos in the insolvency and bankruptcy sector. In this particular case, in the matter of Pastimanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam Limited, this Rainbow Papers Limited matter was placed Reliance. So what happened in this particular case was because of the unpaid electricity dues, the Pastimanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam Limited has attached the property of Raman Ispat Limited under Electricity Act. When the company went into liquidation process, this created a hindrance in the liquidation process, as because the properties were attached by Pastimanchal Vidyut, and accordingly consequently the matter went to Supreme Court. In the Supreme Court, the creditor placed reliance upon Rainbow Papers Limited and requested to treat themselves at par with the secured creditors. However, the Honorable Supreme Court acknowledged the fact that in Rainbow Papers Limited matter, the hierarchy or the waterfall mechanism provided under Section 53 of the code was not paid attention to. And therefore, the Honorable Supreme Court has confined the applicability of Rainbow Papers Limited to the factual circumstances only. Let us see the important para as was referred by the Honorable Supreme Court while delivering judgment in the matter of Pastimanchal Vidyut Vitran Nigam Limited. I believe my screen is visible to all. So this is the important para, wherein the Honorable Supreme Court has held that Rainbow Papers did not notice the waterfall mechanism under Section 53. The provision had not been adverted to or extracted in the judgment. The Honorable Supreme Court went on to held that this design was either not brought to the notice of the court in Rainbow Papers or was missed altogether. In any event, the judgment has not taken note of the provision of IBC, which treat the dues payable to secure creditors at a higher footing than dues payable to central or state government. Thus, this particular ruling cleared the position of government dues, and the judgment also confine the applicability of the earlier judgment passed by Supreme Court to the factual circumstances. Thus, this particular judgment establishes that IBC takes precedence over the Electricity Act, ensuring a structured recovery of debts and organized distribution of realized proceeds among the creditors. This has, of course, given much relaxation to the insolvency professionals as well as first priority creditors. So this is all about the ruling. Please see the other videos created by my colleagues on the relevant topics in the corporate law sector, in financial sector, as well as insolvency and bankruptcy sector. And let us know your area of interest in which you want us to create video. Thank you.